Hey, I figured out a few things being on workman's compensation that I don't think a lot of people have thought about. Hey, y'all. Yeah, I've been on workman's comp about 5 or 6 weeks, I think. If you didn't know, I broke my foot at work and I've been on light duty. That goes along with workman's comp, and I could explain all the way the pay works, but I'm not going to do that in Texas. But I did find something else out that didn't really think about until it came up. You're supposed to have your DOT physical, right? Every either 2 years or 1 year, whatever you got. And you're supposed to self-certify it after you get it. You take it up to the DMV and they enter it in and you're self-certified. Well, what I didn't think about until it came up is, what if you're on workman's comp when your DOT physical is due and you know you can't pass the DOT physical, right? If you let it expire and go very much longer after the due date, they will downgrade your license to a Class C. And then at that point, it can be pretty difficult to get it back. In some cases, they can make you go back through school and everything else. Go back through the entry-level driver training and do it all like that. And tell you what, at my age, there's no way I'm doing that. So what I did was, a couple weeks before I had to go and have my physical, then when it was due, I figured out I better go to the DMV and ask. So I went in, and going to the DMV is kind of like calling the IRS. Depending on who you talk to, you may get different answers. So I went in and explained when you go in, they have people answering your questions, trying to get you to the right place. And the lady told me, yeah, all you need is a physical exemption form. If you're going to go past your date, fill this out. She gave it to me, and just come back and drop it off. That's what she told me. So they came. My physical was due on the 24th. On the 23rd, I had a doctor's appointment with the follow-up with the orthopedic doctor, and I thought there was a chance that he would release me and then I could go get my physical the next day. I didn't think there was a lot of chance, but there was some chance. So I waited until that happened to do it. Well, I didn't get to go back, obviously. So I went back to the DOT DMV office and had the form filled out, and I said, here it is. He goes, no, you got to have an appointment to do this. So I tried going online, and there was no that same day appointments that they could have. And I remember I needed this done by the 24th, right? And no appointments. So I thought, like I said, you can get different answers from different people in different places. So I went to a different DMV office 5-10 miles down the road, and I got the same answer, sort of. She said, yeah, you need an appointment, but I don't think we even use this form anymore, which she was wrong. They do. And she said, go online 7:15 in the morning and try to find an appointment. And I went on there the next morning several times before I could finally find one. It'll give you a choice of different locations to go to, and it'll give you appointment times that are available for that day. And there wasn't anything for that day that I needed. And it even showed the Hurst, Texas location the first 2 or 3 times that I checked as having no appointments for that day. So I tried again. I logged out, logged back in, and sure enough, Hurst showed like 6 appointments available for that day on the 24th. So I think that was a God thing, that he worked it out to where I could get an appointment for that day. And so I got off work a little early, had the appointment at 2:30 in the afternoon, did my paperwork, and let me tell you, the lady at the Hurst location, I'm going to tell you, she was the most helpful of anybody that I talked to. She knew what she was talking about. I don't know if it's because she's been there a long time. Don't know. But she got me squared away with all the forms I needed to do. And then all I had to do was, when they called me to the window, go up and take the form. Now, let me tell you this, though. When you do that, it's just like getting a whole new license. You got to pay the $11 again. They give you a new license, temporary license. They're going to mail me another license. And it's all my endorsements and everything in CDLA is still there. But under restrictions, it says about the physical restrictions that I can't drive in a commercial vehicle. So if I get caught after I get cleared with that license, then I could get a ticket. So when I do get cleared, I got to go get my DOT physical, pass it. Then I got to get an appointment again go back with different forms to redo my license again for another $11, and they'll send me a new license and I'll be good, certified with the new DOT physical card. So that's my experience. I don't think a lot of people think about it. It may not come up that much, but I hadn't heard anything about people having to deal with that while on workman's comp. But if you do, in Texas, that's how it works. Maybe different in different states, but that's how it worked for me here in Texas. Stick around, watch some more of my videos. I appreciate that. Please subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and if you have subscribed to the channel already, I really appreciate it, especially with the lull in videos. While I'm off, there's not a whole lot to talk about. I can't show you what I do every day. It's really boring in the office. So, like I say, stick around. We appreciate it. We'll see you later.